This is Ohad, this is Noam. We're the two brothers standing on the case, traveling the world with our family, doing random stuff. Like, subscribe and share. Today we are going to interview Mr. Dominic and Mr. Ohad.
What the question you're going to ask?
Yeah.
Huh? What the question?
We're going to ask questions about his travel, that he went from Germany to Bali on a motorbike.
What kind of motorbike? Oh, you're going to ask him all those questions.
I'll ask.
Okay.
When did you have the idea of going on a trip?
Which trip?
The one from Bali to... From Germany to Bali.
Oh, it was on my birthday. It was on my birthday 2 years ago, on the 1st of May. And I was standing there in the kitchen, and it was two friends, and I think we had a few beers. And we just said, oh, we should go on a long... Huh?
Louder.
Louder? Louder?
Yeah.
We should go on a long, long, long bike trip. That would be so much fun. Oh yeah. Let's do it. Oh, what should we do? Oh, let's go from Berlin to Cape Town. Oh yeah, that's cool. From Germany to South Africa. So then we started planning about the trip, and then we realized that going on the west coast of Africa was very tricky to work. Why don't we just drive from Berlin to Bali? The Silk Road. And that's what we did.
Okay. How long was it?
It took 115 days through 23 countries and 23,000 kilometers. That's half around the world. Because one time around the world is about 45,000, what? I don't know either, but something like that. 23 countries, 115 days, and 23,000 kilometers.
That is
It's quite a lot.
Which was your favorite country?
Pakistan and Tajikistan.
Why?
First, I've never been there. Second, it's mountainous, like a bit Ladakh, a bit similar like Ladakh. And the people are just wonderful people.
Okay.
And I had an accident in Pakistan. And the people there helped me, my bike was totally broken. They helped me fix my bike so I could go on my journey. There was no dealership there, so they found the parts from this guy, from that guy, and this guy helped, and this guy helped. And after 5 days, I was on the road again. Because in Pakistan, you're stuck,
You remember that you heard about Dominique accident?
Yeah, you were in
You
Ladakh.
were in
right?
Ladakh
Yeah.
with Sabina.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the story.
Why did you choose the monster bike to go on your journey?
That's a good question. Now, that question we have discussed, because at the beginning we were 4 guys, and we discussed, which bike to take. Best take a very light bike. No, the BMW, this is the best bike, but it's also the most expensive bike, but it's most reliable bike. Should we take a lighter bike? At the end, out of the 4, there were only 2. And we just decided to have the same bike. Because then you have to take only one type of spare parts, just one set of tools, because the bikes are the same. right? So that makes sense. So we choose the BMW, and it was the right bike. I would do the same thing again with the same bike. It was so reliable, never broke down. Some of the other guys we met, their bikes were breaking down. They had problems. We had no problems.
Except one.
Which is not the problem of the bike, which was my problem.
Yeah. Where did you sleep?
The first part we slept in a tent. So we had a tent, we had cooking stuff. So we just at 4 p.m., we were still driving, 4 p.m. We started to look out for a good camping site, maybe there, drive up there. Oh no, not so good. Something, a house is close by, or drive further. And usually before it started to get dark, we had a place, hopefully close to some water, set up our tent, started cooking, eating,
And sleeping.
talk a bit, sleeping, and early in the morning when the sun was up, we were up, made a little coffee, had a little breakfast, packing everything, which takes an hour every time, and we were on the road again at 9 o'clock.
Was it every time you were off at 9 o'clock?
No, sometimes we were 8:30, but mostly it was 9 o'clock because it just took us an hour. We got up at 7, making breakfast, walking around, packing, slow, but that was fun.
Did you move every day?
We almost moved every day except when we were in the cities, like big cities like Istanbul or Delhi or Lahore or some other cities. Then we, Bangkok, we stayed for a few days and just had some good food, stayed in a hotel, had a proper shower. Yeah. From time to time you need a proper shower.
Look at your question. See if you have other question. Or Hadi, do you have any question? You can come from the camera
Come here.
walking.
Cameraman.
Did you enjoy?
Yes, I enjoyed it very much.
I'm done.
You done?
The audience? Do you have question, audience?
Hey,
You have,
Ohad.
Baba?
Ohad,
What?
come here.
You don't
Were
have
there
to ask him.
rocks
He's
falling
sure.
when you were
Just join.
Driving.
in any place?
Yeah, well, in these mountains there are always rocks falling, and look, we were lucky because we always could move on because these rocks, the steep hills in Pakistan or Tajikistan, there's always rocks coming down, there's always avalanches. The roads are blocked for 3 days, you cannot move. We just have to wait. So we were lucky, we never had that. And we camped up to 4,500 meters above sea level. The air was that thin. Just from walking around.
Did you have moments that you thought, oh, why I did it?
No. Did I hate it sometimes? Yes. When it's raining the whole day, you're wet, you're cold, you see nothing, it's just muddy, and the only thing you try to do is not to fall, because if you fall in the mud, it will even be worse. That were not so nice days. But there were only a few of those. Mostly it was a lot of fun.
I think we should get back